What's up, guys? Ricky here with another review on the Neca Predator 2 Ultimate Armored Lost Predator. And this is version 2, so this is the reissue. So you might have already seen the review of the previous one. If you haven't, you can check that out. But what I want to do is I had someone in the comments say that they did some adjusting on some of the paint application stuff from the reissues versus the original. So what I wanted to do is, because this one was my favorite, I thought, why not? Let's get it. And I noticed some of the paint application differences right away. So what we'll do is we will compare the two, and then you'll get a good idea of what the differences are. So here we go. So per usual, right, we have the front of the cover, some amazing artwork. I think it's one of my favorite artwork designs of the Lost Tribe. Then we got action figure shot here, looking really good. And then we got the extra head. Got the open mouth, the more closed mouth. Yep, looking good here. And right off the bat, I already noticed that the greens are a darker shade than the previous. So we've got some weapons here as well. Sword. Perfect. Okay, cool. So that's in the box. 30th anniversary, per usual. Here's the back. Here's the bio. And if you want to read it, you can pause it right now. And if you haven't checked out the Lost Tribe origin stories on my channel, go do that, because I go through all the Lost Tribe and tell some fun stories. And then this one was right number 1 in the list. It's the one they started off with. So there we go. So let's open it up and see what we're looking at. Okay, and here is version 2 out of the package next to version 1. So there is quite a bit of differences, which is pretty crazy. So yeah, let's take a look. So you can tell the green is very dialed down compared to the others. So if you look real quick, so we have that. Let me show you the extra head that matches real quick. So you can tell, right, bright green, more dull green. I think this one seems a little more movie accurate too, because I don't remember it being super bright by any means. You can tell the waist, right, so green. It's even yellower skin too, which is very interesting. Right, the hands are green, so you can see the difference here, right? So you're, compared to that one, this one has a little bit of purple on it too, which is kind of cool. That one does not. Very neat. Okay, and then as you look at the armor, so the armor's virtually the same, except they did do a brown wash on it, a lot more of the brown wash to make it look a little more dirty and old, which is nice. Tell different tones and everything. So as you can see here are the biceps, right? They did black dots, red dots, so kind of swap those a little bit. That's interesting. But yeah, super neat. It's really interesting how they changed it from version 1 to version 2, and I think that's really fascinating for the fact that, right, typically when you see bootlegs, for instance, like there's variations like this when you look at bootlegs versus originals, but the fact that both of these are originals is very interesting. So it's, yeah, super cool. So it's almost like a different figure, really. So here we go. We can look at the side here. Okay. You tell, right, a whole lot more green on version 1. And while I'm doing this, put in the comments after we go through which one you like better. So version 2, darker tone one, or do you like version 1 with the more greener tones? Let's look at the back. Yeah, quite a bit different. So right, so this one has, it's almost using, like, I think it has a green undertone. You can tell it's definitely green, but they darkened it up a ton. And right, it doesn't have as much coverage. A lot more coverage with the green. More reptilian looking, you know. Very neat. But yeah, other than that, the armor is pretty close. Okay. Yeah. It is neat. Yeah, the new one has the purple accessories, the purple armor on the knuckles. That's really cool. Very unique detail that they didn't have to do, but they did. Okay, yeah, so that's pretty cool. So Yeah, so the thing that's really funny about this too is I was hoping, since I bought this new one, because this one had a stuck left leg, I was hoping that the new one would have a leg that's not stuck, but its left leg is also stuck. So that is fascinating to me. So you can let me know in the comments too, which predators do you have that have stuck joints? I would also love to hear that. But yeah, so I'm probably not gonna go too much in detail with anything else for the most part. So I've already done a review on the originals, the articulation, the accessories, and everything is going to be the same. So if you want to watch that video, you can watch it on my channel, and I can put a link in the description so you can access that if you'd like to. But yeah, overall, I just kind of wanted to show you all the difference between version 1 and version 2. Like I said, in the comments, put which one you like the best. And I guess we can compare some other heads real quick, so hold on. So how about we compare the open mouth heads too. So here we go. Yeah, that looks better. In my opinion, I like the newer heads better. So it's funny. So this one, if you watch my review on the top 10 Lost Tribe, this one did get number 1. This was my favorite one of the whole bunch. Apologies if I ruined that if you didn't watch the video. But yeah, and I thought the extra heads were decent. Like, I didn't think they were the best. They're definitely not the best extra heads, but they were decent. But man, this new extra head, I love it. Look at that. It's just so much more natural tones. Yeah, that looks much better, in my opinion. So very cool. So the extra heads. So the armored heads, those are the same. So those didn't change at all. Okay. One of the reasons why I got this is because I figured, even though I have the same figure, because I don't like to have doubles of my figures, but like I said, I did want to compare and see the difference. There's quite a bit. But what's cool is, right, this Predator was part of the Lost Tribe, but also part of the Rogue Space Tribe. So I'm going to put one, obviously, in the Rogue Space Tribe, and one for the Lost Tribe. So that is how I talked myself into buying the same figure twice. So, but yeah, there's enough differentiation on it that it kind of is like a new figure. So yeah, be on the lookout when you go get your Armored Lost Predator. And I found this Predator at Target, of all places. So Target did reissue a whole lot of the Lost Tribe members. So check in your Targets if you're missing any, because they did reissue quite a few. So I am curious if any of the other ones have some differences between the original and the reissues like this one. But for now, I heard this was one of the big major ones, and so far it tends to be true. So, well, thank you all so much for tuning into this review. Like and subscribe. We've passed 1,400 subscribers, so thank you all so much for supporting the channel. Let's get to 2,000, and yeah, and I'll keep bringing reviews, customizations, etc. to you all. So thank you so much, and I'll catch you in the next video.